My dear children, in this module, we are going to study the important objectives of depreciation. As we know, depreciation is the gradual and permanent decrease in the value of an asset from any cause. Depreciation means decline in the value of asset. The important objectives of depreciation are: first objective is to calculate proper profits, and second one to show the assets as its reasonable value. Then third one, provision of funds for the replacement of assets. And next objective is ascertaining accurate cost of production. Then distribution of dividend out of profit only. And the last objective is avoiding overpayment of income tax. In this session, we are going to study these topics in detail. Then first objective is to calculate proper profits. The loss in the value of the asset is undoubtedly a business expense. It must be recorded and shown at the debit side of the profit and loss account for the correct calculation of the net profit or net loss. The ultimate objective of the accounting is to determine the correct net income. This objective will not be achieved unless we account for the depreciation in the book of the accounts. Then second objective is for showing the assets at their fair and true value in the balance sheet. If depreciation is not charged, the assets will be shown at the value more than its actual value. The purpose of recording these assets is to show them at their true value. Provision of depreciation reduces the value of the assets with the amount of depreciation, and assets are shown at their true and fair value. Third objective of preparing or charging depreciation is to provide provision of funds or for replacement of the assets. The assets acquired and used in the business will become useless after the expiry of its estimated life. The replacement will require funds. Proper methods of the depreciation will make the funds available for the purchase of fresh assets. Another important objective of charging depreciation is to ascertain accurate cost of production. Depreciation of factory plant and machinery is factory overloaded. It will increase the cost of the production, and the price of the commodity will be fixed at high rates. In the absence of the provision of depreciation, the sale price of these assets will be fixed at lower rates because of cost of production will also be lower due to the ignorance of the depreciation. Profit thus will be reduced. Next important objective of charging depreciation is to distribution of dividend out of the profits only. Depreciation is charged out of the profits and loss account so that the profit after charging depreciation will be lesser. Shareholders will get the dividend out of the profits. If the depreciation is not charged, the profit will be more and the excess dividend will be paid out of the capital, which should have been paid out of the profit. Dividend is the return of shares. The next important objective of charging depreciation is to it helps to avoid the overpayment of the income tax. In this point, if the depreciation is not charged, profit and loss account will show more profit. We'll have to pay the more income tax on this profit. In this way, the payment of the income tax will be definitely more than what it should have been actually been. So the profit will be reduced with the amount of depreciation. So lesser or the actual income tax due will be paid. Provision for depreciation in this way avoid over the payment of the income tax. For determination of net profit and net loss, for showing the assets at their fair or true value in the balance sheet, and then provision of funds for replacement of asset, ascertaining accurate cost of production, distribution of dividend, and it helps to avoid overpayment of the income tax. These are the important objectives of charging depreciation.